Hey, superstars, this is Wolk with a quick tutorial about what is bell work, anchor work, homework, and homework. It sounds super complicated, but it's actually not that bad once you break it down. So here's how it works. Every day when you come to class and you open the calendar, you'll see it's going to be like this kind of a template. There's always going to be tabs at the top, and you open the tabs. Don't start working on them. You just open them. That's it. Then it'll tell you what the homework was, just like to remind you, like in case you forgot. And it'll tell you to grab a pass. That's the regular like white popsicle stick in the plastic box if you didn't do your homework. And you get 2 of those, and then it starts to come out of your class ethic. But we would have a conversation about it, and you can turn that around. So don't worry about that too much. But you'd grab a pass if you needed one. Then there's bell work. Read the bell work carefully and just start doing it. Now, sometimes the bell work will be a task like answer these 15 questions or do 100 jumping jacks. Or sometimes it'll be like a journal prompt. And sometimes people are like, Wolk, I don't know how to answer this question. And the answer is that you can just like tweak the question a little, like adjust it a little so that you can answer it. You don't need to ask for permission. You don't need to ask like, could I write about this instead? Like just whatever you need to do. Like, try to write as close to the prompt as possible, but take care of your own needs. Like if you need to adjust the prompt, you can do that. Okay. If you finish, though, and you're like, I do not need to write this anymore, I'm done saying everything I have to say, then you move on to anchor work. Anchor work always means the thing that you do in class when you're done with whatever the thing is that was assigned. So if you finish bell work, you move on to anchor work. Later on, let's say you're in chavruta, and you finish your chavruta session, don't come and ask me what to do. Go and see what the anchor work is. That's why it's called anchor work, because it like anchors you like down to like what the purpose of class is. If you don't finish anchor work, it is not homework. You do not need to finish anchor work unless it says anchor work homework. Anchor work homework, as it sounds, is anchor work that is also homework. Otherwise, if it says just anchor work, then you just do it until the end of class. Then it always says homework will be 1 and 2. And sometimes it'll say finish anchor work, and then it'll give you something else. So that's what you need to know. Under that, this is for my notes. This is like stuff I need to remember to do, to explain. It's like housekeeping. Flight plan are like reminders about what we're doing next. You don't need to worry about that stuff too much. Then at the bottom, there are 3 things. The progress web, which is where you go to indicate whether you've finished work or not. Help desk, which is when you have a problem, but we'll talk about that later. And meet Wolk, which is if you need to make an appointment with me. Okay, so now you know what bell work is. You know that you can change the prompt, you can adjust it, you can write for as long as you possibly can. Then you always move on to anchor work. That anchor work is not homework unless it says anchor work homework. Homework will be is where you go to see what your homework is going to be. Okay, hope that's clear. Bye.